Good day, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whichever time zone you're in. This is yet another evening in Europe for me, and we're about to stick our noses back into our little automation adventure in Shardania. This is Autonauts, and I'm Sheridan. So let's have a look at what we managed to do. There we go. So, last time we were in the process of upgrading all the bots to Mark 1 bots. I left the game running a bit after the stream just to get all of the upgrading done, so we didn't have to sit here and watch that happening. And we're all fully upgraded everywhere, and everything is pretty much in the swing as it's supposed to be. Except we actually have run into a slight issue. See, all of our little colonist huts have actually fallen into complete disrepair. So I think we'll start out by seeing if we can apply a fix for that. So, to do that, we're gonna need logs, as we can see. So, I think it would be a good idea to put up a pallet for those logs, and then add in a little supply bot to get some logs moved from here over to the village. Strictly speaking, not technically just necessary as such because of the short distance, but it'll just let us move the village around a little easier. So moving it won't have that big of an effect on the actual handling of things. So I think we're just going to put the pallet there and then do log supply. No, actually, let's call it log storage. This would then be at the village. Then we need a supply bot of some kind, so let's get one of them. So let's get a supply log and stuff him up in the village. There we go. Whoops. Did not intend to do that. Alright, so this guy needs to go to market and pick up a log, and then he needs to go to the village and deliver. So hands full, hands empty. Basically keep doing this. If his hands are empty, he'll just skip that step and try and stuff on the log pallet. So we'll do this until that pallet is full. When it's full, have him move there. Job done, go. So, next up we need to get a bot going to go fix all of these little huts. So let's fetch a bot for that. Repair huts. And he of course needs to be in the village. So let's have him go to the pallet here, pick up however many he can, and then let him go repair these guys. So that's just a right click. Then we'll do until his hands are empty. This guy needs to be a lot bigger. There we go. That should do the trick nicely. So now this one bot can deal with all this stuff, and we'll just do this. Yeah, that'll be fine. Go. So once we get him to repair the huts, they'll be able to produce some of the much needed woo again, so we can get our research going again. Hey pancakes, good to see ya. Speaking of research, we kind of ran out of stuff last time as well, so I think we'll do. Yeah, we should probably get some flooring going. Um, Though to do that, we kind of need to. Let's see, can we get flooring on this? No, we get the stone track. Yeah, we do need flooring. But to get that, we need sand. And sand kind of requires a bucket, which we currently don't have. So let's see if we can get something done about getting a bucket. Should be able to do that here. Or maybe not there. Yeah, there we go. And it needs 4 planks. So let's grab some planks. Seeing as we're right next to the woodworks. That should give us a bucket. And then we can go scoop up some sand. Like so. And then we can go set down the research. So let's get some sand rolling. There we go. And then I think I'm just going to put the bucket down here for now. That should be fine. Right, so now we've got the simple flooring going. So let's see what else we need to fix. We're kind of getting a little bit limited on space, so I'm kind of thinking that we may want to have a look around and see if there's some other stuff that we haven't really messed with yet that might want to pop up. See, we could maybe see about getting some fishing going just to add some extra food. We definitely need to get some extra colonists going for the other colonization, this one. See, we only have 8 out of 10 colonists, so kind of need some more. So we'll just do the rest of this discovering here, and then yeah, let's see, that is in line with those flowers, so should be good. Let's just get some more area discovered here, just to see what we've got. Let's see what's down here. Oh, a nice cereal patch with pumpkins and a cow, which means that cow is going to be a major pain in the butt. But it's fixable. It's all fixable. There's some more cereal there. May want to consider maybe getting some clay harvesting going. We will need it sometime soonish, so maybe worth doing something about that. Right, so we've got a weed patch here. We found some cotton over here. There's a clay pit there. We've got one over here, and there was one someplace else. Or no. Okay, so that ding was the 100 wool collected from the villagers up here. So let's go see if we can perhaps add in some more. We need 4 more of these. So let's get 4 more of those, and let's see if we can spawn in some more colonists. And that should take care of that. 2, 3, and 4. And for some reason, the bots aren't really doing their thing. Did we stop these guys? No, he's doing Ah, this guy is stopped for some reason. So let's get him started. And hopefully they'll make us some more colonists. So for them, it would be kind of nice if we could get some sort of food going that isn't berries or the mushroom stuff, just to sort of um, keep the requirements down on each individual food type. Now, if I remember right, we should be able to go here and research the plant breeding. But before we do that, we actually have one extra food that we can work with, which shouldn't be a huge issue. Seeing as we've got all of these nice pumpkins sitting out here, we already have the scythe and the mallet, so we could actually add in a pumpkin patch. So let's see if we can actually make a pumpkin patch right here. Oh, we can. Sweet. So this would then be pumpkins. There we go. And for that, we are going to need our turf team. So let's go grab them. Later, remove stumps. We don't need those, but we do need this guy. So I'll put him over here for the moment. There should be fine. And then we'll grab the turf box and put that over here. And then we shall grab this guy. He needs to collect turf right about there. Go. And then this guy needs to dig out a 7x7 right there. And it's already set to full, so get going. And that guy is already moving, and this guy is actually set up for... Ah, okay, so he follows the signs. So let's grab the stump remove sign for a moment. And then actually the stump dude, we kind of need to stop him if he... Ah, he is stopped. Cool. Otherwise he's gonna go bonkers trying to dig out stumps over here, which we don't really need him to do right now. So just wasted energy doing that. There we go, basic flooring, nice. Then once we've got this sign down over here, put that down there. That is just exactly enough. Then we can go have a look at the research thing, because kind of want the plant breeding thing. If memory serves, we can breed the carrots out of pumpkins, I think it is. So let's go snag a tree seed and then see if we can research that. Yoink. Tree seed. There we go. That should take care of that. And then we've got some more huts that we can go add into our little village up here. Right now, though, we do have a small issue in terms of actually fitting them in here, because I kind of want to keep them separate, but I think we'll just do this, and then we'll adjust the berry feeder right there. So let's grab him quick and just adjust that in here. So that should be fine. And he can continue doing the berries, and then we can add in some pumpkin stuff up here. Oh, that reminds me, to do that we need another pot. So, and that then again reminds me of something else. I was reading the official Discord, Autonauts Discord, and somebody at some point figured out that it's actually possible to um, kind of search for things instead of specifically having them go to. Actually, I'm not entirely sure how I would go about that because these kind of need to. Um, that was the supplier. It was this guy I wanted. See, I'm not entirely sure how I would go about that because he's got no actual finding thing in here, so um, he's going completely bonkers. Nah, it probably won't work for the weeds, but what we've got right now seems to be doing the trick, so we'll just leave it at that. Though we will have to kind of expand the kitchen a little bit, so let's see, do we have any boxes? Yes, we do. Nice. So let's put an empty box there and an empty box there. Then we can move this guy and go set the recipe for it. So here I was thinking that we could do the herby pumpkins. So for that we're gonna need raw pumpkins and some weeds. Alright, fair enough, no worries. You're not obligated to be here after all. Right, so up here we're gonna do the pumpkins, but I'm kind of thinking that we'll see if we can cheat our way through it a little bit, because even though we can go use a scythe to pick up the pumpkins, we can also cheat a little bit by simply just whacking them with a mallet right away. And we do have some extra, so just to demonstrate, see here I should be able to, or no, I can't actually. Okay, so let's go back and fetch a scythe. I may have to cut them first, but then we're just gonna leave them and then whack them. I think that's the way to go. We'll see. Yeah, we have to cut them first. So we'll cut a few of them and then we'll whack them. And collect whatever we get. So, yep, that gets one of them. Nice. Like so. And then we'll grab the mallet and whack them. There we go. Yeah. See, we're just gonna whack these where they are, and then have collector bots pick up the seeds and the fruits of them. That should do the trick. And for some odd reason they decide to be floaty. Whoops. There we go. Right. Oops. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we'll definitely do it this way. That seems to be working very nicely. Gets us a serious amount of seeds though. So we whacked 4 of them, which means we get 2 seeds per. And these are the ones we need. So we definitely need this farm up here, mass producing and then some. So we're gonna need 2 boxes for tools. So we're probably gonna need to craft up a few more of these. There, that should be enough. And this should be sufficient to get the ball rolling. And, oh, actually we're gonna need a third one because I think we can till the soil on these as well, maybe? I don't remember. Right, let's get one of these and see if we can actually plant it here. I don't recall whether... Nope. So they probably have to be tilled. Honestly, don't remember. It's been a while since I did the pumpkins the last time. If that's the case, then we're gonna need to get a third box for a hoe and then till the soil. Though I honestly don't remember. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go look it up on the wiki quick. And that was the wrong shortcut. So Autonauts wiki pumpkin seeds. Let's see what it says. Pumpkin seeds are to grow pumpkin crops. Blah 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 blah. To grow new pumpkins, pumpkin seeds need to be planted in a hole. Okay, so we need a hole. So that basically just means another box for a shovel instead. So this whole pumpkin business is going to be quite the setup, but should be worth it though. And let's get a new team for them. Might as well get stuff prepared, right? So that would be farm and then pumpkin. So that's a pumpkin farm. Let's get some crates down here so we can get stuff going. Clunk. There we go. Research completed. We can now craft up carrots so we can grow those. And if we find the right resources, we can do coconuts as well, which isn't too bad. Though I haven't really played with the coconuts, that's part of the new content that I haven't really messed about with. So at some point we're definitely going to do a coconut farm as well. I'm just having a quick look around here because we actually do need to find some swamps somewhere. See if we can get lucky and get some of that. There's a little bit there. So this will definitely be some income for us at some point, though it is quite the distance away from our setup at the moment, so we may have to do some sort of, I don't know, long distance transporting company-ish style transport tycoon setup to get that rolling. Just gonna move the turf stuff over there quick. And get this guy out of the way too. Put that there, because then if I grab this quick and put it inside the farm, then this area is clear so I can build up the crates for all the tools and whatnot. Actually, I need to move the egg box. That chicken right there has been pooping out eggs everywhere, so I've been collecting them now and then. Another one there. Just one of those item hoarding things people do, I guess. Okay, so we need a shovel to dig some holes. Then we need a scythe to harvest the pumpkin and a mallet to smack them. Then we need let's see, the seed stock, some sort of surplus, the broken up pumpkin stuff, and we don't have enough crates, so we're just gonna go make some more. And I may at some point have to go set up something else for oh, actually we do have enough, I think. You see, this guy needs to be here, and that guy needs to be there. Done digging turf, boss. Thank you. So kind of you. So we'll put one of those there, and that should be it. Okay, so that's the raw pumpkin. That's the stuff we need for making the foods, right? And these are the seeds. So this will be pumpkin seed stock. And I'll just put farms in there. And this will then be pumpkin seed supply. Pumpkin seed supply farm. And this would be the raw pumpkin stock, which we technically don't need, but we'll have it just for symmetry and all that OCD stuff. Raw pumpkin supply at the farm. There we go. Sweet. And then, yes, I know I'm gonna have to build you at some. Actually, might as well just put up the recipe because we're probably gonna need it at some point anyway. Right. So here we need a spade supply pumpkin farm. There. Then we need a scythe. Scythe supply pumpkin farm, and finally a mallet supply at the pumpkin farm. There we go. Sweet. So that takes care of that. Then I'm just gonna get rid of these guys quick because they are a little bit in the way. So I'm gonna go, I don't know, put them back here or something. I can't really put them there because reasonable reasons and all that stuff. So for now we're just gonna do this. Then we're gonna go back here, put the sign down where it belongs, and then have that turf digger dude move over here where he belongs. There we go. So put that down, and then grab the turf digger that has now stopped and ask him to come here. Come hither! Come hither! There we go. And then we can start adding in all the suppliers and mechanisms and whatnot. So let's get that going. And just for easing the whole process, I'm just going to rename this to put it at the bottom so I can more easily access it. And then we need to move back up here. No, actually we don't, because we technically need to go. Actually, let's go drop these off quick. Then we can have them go do the tool supply runs. That would be for the scythe. That would be for the mallet. There we go. Right. So this guy will be the spade supplier. Supply a spade. So he needs to go right there. And one of the issues that I ran into when I was doing the whole upgrading was that some of the supply bots, because of the way that I had done the previous script, they kind of ended up getting stuck. because they were already holding a tool for some reason. So they basically just went back to fetch another tool, but since they can only hold one tool in their hands at a time, that kind of got them stuck. So I made a few modifications to the scripts to kind of circumvent that particular issue. And this will then be the updated version of the script. So basically just add in a check that ensures that his hands are empty before he actually starts walking to the tool shop to get another tool. There. With him in place, we can now add in a hole digger. So dig hole, like so. And then grab this one, have him snag a spade from there, and then have him go dig a hole. And it doesn't have to be that big, so because we're just doing 7x7s, so that's all good and fine. And he's basically going to do this pretty much forever. So again, this is strictly just to avoid him getting stuck if I need to restart the script, as for example with doing the upgrades. So we're just going to have him do this pretty much forever. There you go. Go dig some holes. Right. So that takes care of getting some holes made so we can actually plant these things. So let's get a plant pumpkin. Belongs there. Have him go snag however many he can carry. And then basically have him go stuff them in a hole. So let's see. This needs to be a tad bit smaller, like that. And then we'll have him do this until his hands are empty and repeat that forever. So he will now fill up this area with fresh pumpkin plants, so we can get some pumpkins growing. And one is already done, so next step would be to get the scythe supplier running. So let's get him made. Scythe, there we go. And just like before, we'll have him set up in such a way that he hopefully won't get stuck when we go through the next upgrade process, which hopefully shouldn't take too long, because we're actually we already have access to the next level of bots. Though having said that, there are a couple of things in terms of the next tier of bots being put into research and afterwards being crafted. In that we actually do need specific kinds of materials to be able to build them. See, if we go in here and have a look quick in this one. So we're currently at the Mark 1, and down here is the Mark 2. So we have the Mark II bot. Let's have a look at the Mark II head first. For that we just need planks, poles and tree seeds, so nothing complicated. The bod needs fixing pegs, which is a little bit of an issue right now because we don't have that tech. And we also need panels. And for the drive, additionally we need a good gear. So how do we get those? Well, part of our research tree has construction technology right here, which opens up for the fixing pegs, the square frame, which is an ingredient for making panels. So that takes care of the fixing pegs and the panels. Then we just need to figure out where the good gear comes from. That's actually down here in construction technology machine parts. That will give us a crude axle, a crank, and a good gear. So we also kind of need to plan out some space for setting up stations to make all this stuff. Seeing as we've just completed the plant breeding stuff, we kind of need to get some more technology rolling. Some of these parts are going to need a room. That's kind of why we did the flooring. But we're also going to need some walls, so I think I'm going to do the basic walls as the next one. We could do the wooden flooring. Definitely want to do that as well. That will then let us put some nice fencing around our farms. And that will effectively help us direct the movement of the bots a little more. So for now, I think we're just going to go with the construction tech, which is just going to take a log. So let's get that going while those supply bots deliver the tools up there. I'll just grab it from here, and then gives me the basic walls. Thank you very much. There we go. Research is going. Right. So, we should be getting some scythes delivered at some point. Yep, bot coming with it right there. So we'll grab another bot and have him harvest pumpkin. Yay, I could actually spell it this time around. Nice. Okay, for that we are going to need him to get up here, snag a scythe. Definitely going to need that at some point. If hands are empty, this will be one of them again where we're going to run this in a setup where it looks at whether this raw pumpkin stock is full or not. So as long as that one isn't full, we'll have him go harvest these. And since they are all always inside the area here, we're just going to do like that, and then have him keep doing this until that stock right there is full. When it's full, we're going to have him move to the scythe box and just wait there. So for now, he's just going to go completely bonkers doing that, and then we'll make ourselves a whack-a-pumpkin. There we go. So snag him up there. See, we need to whack him to get the seeds and the raw pumpkins. Oh, actually, he needs to be a supply bot, because currently we don't have any supply coming in, supply of mallets coming in, so we're gonna have to make him a supply bot first. So let's go do that. Same procedure as always. Go snag a mallet, and just for the sake of restarting, we're gonna do the set up the safe way. Or rather, it's, well, technically speaking, it's not exactly safety, it's a matter of quality of life instead. So definitely something that makes life easier more than it deals with safety as such. Keep doing this until the mallet box is full. When it's full, go wait there. Go. Now we can fetch our whack-a-pumpkin. Gonna put him in here and have him come to us. So if his hands are empty, he's gonna go grab a mallet, and then put a repeat there until his hands are empty. go find one of these in this area and whack it. And you're going to keep doing that pretty much forever. That should be it. Go. Right now, though, we've run into a tiny little itty-bitty issue. We don't exactly have any winders out here, so I think I'm just going to go up to the winders up here and make a few changes to them. Just to ensure that they can actually cover all the farms that we've got down here. And in doing that, I'm also going to reposition them. For this guy, we're going to park him right here instead. So get rid of that one, and then put that position up there instead. Grab this for a bit, maximize it. Grab the other one like so, maximize that, and then we're gonna see how much we can get them to cover. See, they can actually cover quite a bit, which is just about perfect. So let's put it there. That should be fine. And then we'll grab the first one and put that right about there. Then they overlap ever so slightly, should be fine. And then actually gonna stop him quick and go fetch the data disk. And then we're gonna go copy that script. There we go. And now he can run. Then we'll grab the other one and we're gonna put him over here. So just gonna go here, stop him, call him over here. Then we can reload the script like so. And then we just need to change the idle position for him, which needs to be there. And then he can go. And that takes care of that. So we should now be powered pretty much all the time with this. Just gonna go drop off the data disk quick. There we go. Right. Then we can get back to our business at hand in the pumpkin patch. See, right now we've got bots whacking the pumpkins. We've got one digging holes. We do have a planter for them, but we don't have any collectors. So we'll make a few of those. Collect pumpkin seeds. Haha, lovely. Seeds. There we go. I think I need some new fingers. These definitely don't work. Right, so this guy, we're gonna have to come collect the seeds. And for him, there's pretty much nothing different from any other farm collector bot. Basically the same thing. So cover this area. I know we technically don't need to cover the outside of it, but I will do it just for consistency until hands are full, of course. When they're full, have him go unload there, and he's just gonna continue doing this pretty much forever. So now we have a seed collector, and we also need a raw pumpkin collector. Collect raw pumpkin. There we go. And record with him, and then have him go pick up these. Pretty much the same script, except just a different item. Until hands are full, and when these are full, he's gonna go there until empty, and do this forever. There you go. So now we've got collectors, we've got planters, we've got harvesters, we've got a hole digger. Definitely looking good. We may want to add in a second hole digger here just to get things rolling properly, but for now this should be fine. Right, so at some point we're gonna need a unjammer as well, a raw pumpkin, so we might as well set him up pumpkin right away. We're gonna need it for the seeds as well, because it's just a matter of time before that box runs full, but for now we'll just wait off doing that. Right, so to begin with, he's gonna wait until this box is full. When that happens, he's gonna take a full load and then go to the other box and unload. There we go. So keep doing this forever. Right, so that takes care of that, and that also means we now have a potential supply of raw pumpkin coming in, so we can start producing some pumpkin stuff over here in the kitchen, and then we can add in a third box up here, which we actually should be doing. Ah, I thought so. There we go. Grab a box because we need a pumpkin supply up here, so we're going to put that there, and that will then be pumpkin village. So that's taken care of, and then ooh, basic walls are done. Nice. Right. And that then unlocks the next tier of research. And we're definitely not sticking our fingers down there just yet. Though I do really want to get that one. But we'll get all the cool new stuff later. For now we still have a lot of stuff to do up here. So for the next bit, I do actually prefer having actually, yeah, let's get the wooden flooring and fencing, kind of like that. So that's a plank. We'll steal a plank here, and we got some walls and stuff, and some path. Plank. Go over here. Start up the this guy. There we go. Right. So that research is now going. Then we already have the goodies going there. I think we can. I know that I'm still missing an unjammer here, but we'll fix him at some point later when we really need to. For now, though, I'm gonna go to the kitchen quick and fetch this guy. Let's see. We will actually need to 1, 2, 3. We're gonna need 4K to get this spot to add the weeds to the third pot here, so can't quite do that at the moment, but we can give him a brain upgrade, and that will then take care of that little issue. So let's go craft up a brain upgrade for him. Was it poles? Yeah. So 2 poles. And then we'll have this guy basically just come to us down here. Come here. Come hither. We kind of need to give you an upgrade, dude. And then we're gonna need to add in, is it right click? Yeah. Then we're gonna add in another copy of this basically. And then just redirect it to the final one, which is this one. So I need to rename that actually. come up here. How did I name these? Mixing pot. Right, so this will be mixing pot for pumpkin. There we go. And that then takes care of the naming in here. Yes, nicely. So, unfortunately, we can't just change the focus on these. So we're going to have to do it manually, unfortunately. So I'm going to go grab one of these and then record him again and add one there. Right, so get rid of that one and get rid of that one. So he will now take care of adding weed to all 3 pots in the kitchen. This would then be the pumpkin stock. Pumpkin stock in the kitchen. And how did I name these? This would then be pumpkin food supply kitchen. Pumpkin food supply kitchen. There we go. All named and fine. So, supply bot. Let's do the renaming trick here again, just to avoid us having to drag the thingamajig for half the screen. Supply raw pumpkin. There we go. And he's gonna walk all the way out here, grab some raw pumpkin, and walk all the way back again. Until hand's full. And again, I'm gonna put him in empty, like so, and have him deliver there. And do that until your hands are empty. Keep doing this until that box is full. And when it's full, just stand there. Go. Nice. So he will now supply the raw pumpkin. Then we just need to craft up the food and add a storage spot for it. So that would be craft pumpkin. Pumpkin T2. There we go. So his only job will be to go in the box and fetch 4 of these and add them to that one when it's empty. I believe that's how I did the other ones. Just check to be sure. Yep. Right. So let's have him do that. Grab there. That would then be a repeat times 4. There we go. If his hands are empty, like so, then we need to have him wait for the mixing pot to be empty, and then he can add these to it. Until hands are empty, repeat forever, and then I'm just gonna stop him. Because if I start him now, he's just gonna end up completely desynced on it. So we're just gonna do it like this. Now it's full, so we can have him prepare, but he will wait actually adding them until the store pumpkin T2 bot has done his job. And we're going to set him up now to do that. And just like the other ones, grab the pumpkin there, add it to the box here, and then unfortunately that already got reserved, which kind of sucks. Okay. Yeah. Hold on, stop. Thank you. Put those back in there. And put that in there. And then store pumpkin T2. Now we might be able to. Yes, there we go. It's a little annoying that we can't get that command any other way, but whatever, it works. So until that food supply is full, keep going. And then we can restart this guy. There we go. Cool. Go pick up that pumpkin thingy. Yes, nice. Right. So that adds a third kind of food. So from here on, we kind of need to go have a look at the village again, because he's got the food suppliers running in here, so we're going to need one for that. Except this one will be for the pumpkins that we just set up. So let's get that. And his job will be just like the other jobs until his hands are full. We're gonna add in this check just to be sure, and go have him add to this box. There we go. Keep doing this until your hands are empty, and keep doing that until that box is full. And when it's full, just wait here. Go. Thank you. Then we can add in a feeder. Let's see how that's set up. I think we're just gonna copy that quick. So go here, stop, come over here, pick up the disk, copy that, and restart. Thank you. And we'll go grab this guy, feed pumpkin. There we go. And then put him in here and set him up, I don't know, right here maybe? Oink! Come hither! Then I can just alter the script for the other boxes needed, and give him a new idle position, which shouldn't be there. It needs to be here. So get rid of that one. And that one is fine. We just need him to go get from this box instead. So get rid of the berry. Like so. And then move this zone over so he'll check these instead. There. And that should pretty much be it. So let him do his thing. Add that there, and then we can go install some more colonists. There we go. Colonists housed. 100. Yay. Santa's coat. We got Santa's hat. The bot drive Mark 1 variant 1. The bod and the head. Basically just a different look for them. Feed it inanimate items to disintegrate them. Yes, see, that's our first trash can, basically. So, really been looking forward to this guy. So we can now actually get rid of that impossible tower of obscuredness right there. That goes very far up. Really far up. Definitely want to get rid of that. So we're probably going to have to script up a bot or two just to do that cleanup job. Which sucks, but whatever. Add one there, and add one here. And this then again increases the potential throughput of Woo for us, so we can potentially research a little quicker, basically. But it'll all be fine, it'll all be fine. This should be enough. Down the line we could add in a second research station, so we can do 2 topics at a time. But for now, I think we'll just leave them where they are. Yes, I know, I've gotten these. Get rid of them, thank you. We don't need them right now. Quit the blinking, please. Thank you. Right. So, okay. Oh, that's the variants. Yes, of course. May want to do that at some point. Make a massive bot factory with all the different variants and craft up different kinds of them, though it's probably going to be a major pain in the butt doing upgrades for them. Anyway, unimportant. Right, so pumpkin stash is running. Yeah, see, that one is now full. So, kind of need to fix that. This would then be an unjammer for the pumpkin seeds. And he is going to be a problem at some point when he fills up the triple box. And then we need to figure out what to do next. I may just move them out of that box and into yet another stack of 3 crates. At least until I can get to basically down in the next tier of research. There's something down there that will unlock something that will make these seeds a little more useful. Um, so let's grab the jammer here. He needs to wait for this seed box to run full. When it does, grab a full stack of those, stuff them in there. Hands empty, and there we go. So we now have an unjammer here, and yeah, it definitely looks like we potentially need to add in a second bot for some hole digging down here. So might as well do that right away. Grab this quick and then do another derpiness is real, dig hole -2 and grab him, put him up here, rename this guy. Like that, and then we're just gonna borrow him quick so we can copy his script. So when he's done digging there, hopefully. God, they are slow. Come hither. Let me copy your brain. Go to work. And then we can have the other one come up here, and then just load up the script for the second bot. Just saves us the trouble of having to create the script again from scratch. There we go. And you can now go to work too. Nice. So hopefully this will catch up a little bit on the digging and planting, but we'll see. No chicken, please go away. I don't need your eggs everywhere. Yes, I apparently do. I wish I could scare the living daylights out of that thing. Get it away from my patch, but no such luck, unfortunately. Right, so let's see if we can get that wonder built, and then perhaps see about changing our sweeper bot to basically deposit excess components straight into the head in the future. I know that we're going to need stone and we're going to need sand, so I think we're just going to do the building here for now. And I'm going to have to borrow the bucket, so we'll do that. Go bucket. So this guy needs 5 stones to begin with. Snag some of them. And then we're gonna need 2. See if we can add the sand here without having to move. Nice. Nope, he wasn't done. Right, there we go. Then I'm just gonna park the disc right there and go fetch another stone. And if memory serves, we need like a gazillion of these. So might as well bring a stack or two. Right. Wooden flooring and fencing. Yay! Now we can actually do something about that chicken. 10? 10? Are you serious? That's a lot of stone. Right. So let's get some more. Like so. And then we need 10 sand. Sand? I wonder if this is almost a full bucket full of durability. Honestly, don't recall what the third stage is. I guess we'll find out. 6, so 4 more. And we're almost done with the second stage. Dude, stop butt-opening me. Thank you. And stage 3 will need 3 more sand and 6 more stone. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 with just a little bit of durability left. Right. So we'll put the bucket here for now and go fetch those 6 stones and then throw away that bucket when we're done. Because why not? First deposit. Nice. We can now get rid of stuff. We can get rid of stuff! Yay! I don't remember whether this is inanimate. Oh, it is. Cool. Right, so let's get a cleaner bot. Cleaner bot. And we'll just have him search for whichever here. Let's get rid of the drives first. There we go. And I guess we could have him repeat until his hands are full, exit on fail, and stow that. Just gonna grab another one, and then he's gonna move to this thing and get rid of it, retrieving until hands are empty, and you will keep doing this until you can find no more. There we go. That should make him snag however many he can carry, and then go deposit them in the head, get rid of them. That's gonna take a while. And apparently both of my winders are done up here, so need to go fix them. Ah, one of... oh yeah, right, the tree farm acts as a little bit of redundancy up there, I guess. Nice. Okay. So we're getting rid of that, which is absolutely amazing. We've got the huts being repaired. We've got yet another farm patch running. It's looking good. We have a bright future ahead of us. Definitely. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any research going? No, we don't. Let's see what we want next. Right, so we got the... oh, right. We got the fencing and that stuff. Which means we could potentially go grab that chicken and confine him to a little area so he doesn't run around spewing eggs everywhere. Which might be beneficial. Let's get the construction technology, which is just a pole. So we'll go steal a pole down here. hope that'll be enough. There. And go restart the research, like so. That seems to be running nicely. So we're all good. We are all good. Sweet. Now it's basically just a matter of getting the research going properly. So while it does that, I think I'm going to need to step away for a moment for a short nature break. I will be right back. And we're back. Apologies for that. I really needed to go. um, okay, so we're still doing research. This particular part of the game is kind of that initial hurdle hump thing that we just need to get past, and it just takes a while to do because research and all that stuff. And I can actually see that the one of the collector bots can't quite keep up, so we may want to add in a an extra one up here. Um, you woke up. Well, did you have a good nap? Hey, Boop. Yeah, he definitely can't keep up, so um, we're gonna have to add in another one, I think. Nah, we'll leave him there. I mean, if it starts piling up insanely, then yeah, we can add in another one. But we'll see how it goes. And the trashing continues. The trashing continues. Managed to get the wonder, mystical stonehead wonder, basically just a trash can. So when it comes time to do the next upgrade setup, we should be able to reconfigure our sweeper bot and basically have him go pick up the pieces and stuff all of them in the mystical stone head right away, so we don't end up getting those massive towers. That'll just make it look a little neater. So until we're done with the research, there really isn't a whole lot we can do, because we kind of need the rest of the tech to sort of catch up. We can go and do some initial setups, like for example start some clay harvesting, though at the moment we don't really have the technology to make use of it, so sort of pointless. One thing that we could do potentially is do some preparation work for a cereal farm or two, though I would like to eventually more or less convert the majority of this area here as much as possible, convert that into basically just one large farming area. Maybe put some tree farms out in the open somewhere, but we'll see. Definitely just waiting for the whole research stuff to be done, but hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer for it to finish with the structural parts. That will then give us a little bit more to do, because we can then set up some new crafting stations for and start producing some extra new wooden items that we will definitely need. So might be a good idea to get some industry going on that. Oh, actually, come to think of it, we got all of this cool stuff here, so let's get let's get some fencing and whatnot going. That would actually be nice. We can put some fencing around the farms and make it look a little nicer. I don't remember how far up it goes. We'll do there. So we have, what, 4 farms? Yeah, we've got 4 farms. So we'll do 4 of these as well. Plonk, 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 plonk. There we go. I should probably have rotated those. Whatever. They'll probably rotate on their own. So this is definitely going to dig into our wood supplies heavily. So now the tree farm will definitely get to work. I think I'm gonna add in a second hole digger in the mushroom patch as well, just because this one guy just can't seem to keep up. Not that it's going to completely deplete it, but I would like to have them at least try and keep up a little better. So, I mean, we can always repurpose or retire bots as needed, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Come hither so I can copy your brain and then go do your thing. So this will be another dig hole -2, and he belongs up in this guy. Come hither. And this would be the script you need to be running, so get going. Thank you. Nice. Structural parts completed. So we can now make panels, frames, and fixing pegs. And to do that, we've got ourselves a new workbench. Research stations built, completed. 12. Nice. Wally's jumper and Wally's hat plus we got the billboard, which is basically just a bigger version of the sign. Cool. Right, so let's get some of these queued up, which we probably can't do right now because we're taking up the majority of this area with fences and whatnot, so they'll have to wait for a bit, I guess. Let's get rid of some of this stuff already, since it's built. There we go. Then we can go down here and start putting down some, like, for example, I don't know, here maybe, and there, and there, and then we'll put the last one here once it's completed. And that's gonna be an issue. Move, dude. See, we should potentially have put, yeah, that figures. Go pick it up and then go disappear. Thank you. Dar. And he's not gonna move, but we'll just cheat and do this instead. Until he's done moving. There we go. 5. Get a few more over here. That'll then also stop all of the crops from flying everywhere. There we go. Get some more stuff done here. Nice. Last fence gate. Right there. And put in some more fencing. And of course he has to be blocking it all right there. But I want to put a fence piece right there. Not allowed. Not allowed, as a certain person would say. Kaboom, kaboom. Right, he's gone. Done. Yay. One there, and then we'll just wait for the rest of it to be finished, which is gonna lag behind a little bit because we only have one bot supplying at the moment, so it's gonna take a little while. Right. So for this, we're gonna need fixing pegs, which we currently don't have the capacity to make. So we should probably see about fixing that first, because we are most definitely going to need them. So I think I'm just gonna put up maybe 2 more of these. Yeah, let's get 2 more of these and see if we can add in a fixing peg production. Do we have any crates left? Yes, we do. So we're just gonna put, I don't know, they are a major pain in the ass. So do we do a triple? Yeah, we might as well do a triple. Should be fine. And over here, would be nice to add one in. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it later. Right, I need to fetch 2 axes because they can't supply axes down there, so we're gonna have to do it for them. There we go. Yoink. Oh, right. We also need to get some fresh research going. So let's see what we want to do next. We got the fixing peg, the frame, and the panels. So we'll grab the machine parts. That will then unlock the good gear for us. Which is the last part that we need for the next tier of robots. So we're definitely going to go with that, which needs a crude gear that we've got stored right there. So snag one of them and get that one going. Nice. That then leaves us those 2 extra chopping blocks that we can then set up for fixing peg construction. Now these are, let's see, that's 1, that's 2, so this would be chop block fixing peg 1. Gonna go set the recipe. There we go. And then that would be a chop block. Whoops. Chop block fixing peg 2. There we go. Now the fixing peg just needs 1 pole and we'll get 2 fixing pegs out of it. So for this we're gonna need 4 bots to keep them running. So let's get that going, I guess. That would be the woodworks. Right, so make fixing peg 1. And then we can potentially, yeah, whatever. Go fetch a pole and add it to this guy. And then I'm just gonna do a quick check on the other scripts because I don't remember how I set these up. So he does a check whether his hands are empty, waits for it to become empty and then adds to it. So pretty much the standard way. Like so. Make sure his hands are empty before he tries to grab a new one. Need to repeat until the chopping block, which would be this one, is empty, and then go do your thing. Right. And this would then be store fixing peg 1. So he's gonna go here and pick up 2 of these. Times 2. There we go. And then I'm just gonna grab the other one manually. There we go. Go add them to this one until hands are empty. And I'm just gonna put one of those safety things in here so I can stop and restart the scripts without things going completely bonkers. Get rid of that one and repeat this forever. Go. And then we need, in more or less an identical setup, but for the other, let's see, this would be the fixing peg supply at the market. There we go. Yeah, I know that these technically aren't, but we'll leave it. Okay, so make fixing peg -2. Get up there. Go snag a pole. Go add it to the pole. And then we're gonna need the whole thing again. Come on. Hands empty. Go there. The repeat. Whoops. Until the chopping block is empty. And we should be good to go. And we'll do the storage bot, and then we should be getting a decent surplus of fixing pegs that we can use for construction and whatnot. At least for now. We may have to rearrange this at a later point, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Pick up ×2. There we go. And then we're gonna have him go add to this box until his hands are empty. Like so. And pretty much do this forever. There we go. Sweet. And I think I derped up the... No. He's fine. Yep. It's just because I didn't set them to go back to the chopping block, which I probably should. For now, though, we'll just leave it as is. It doesn't really matter all that much. It's easily fixable, at least. Right, so we actually do need a supply of fixing pegs down here, so we're just gonna make one, I guess. Question is whether we should do just a single box of 25 or two. That's a very good question, sir. I think we'll just do a single box. That should be fine. Oh, hey, Rat. FPS issue? Don't read. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I did have some FPS issues initially when I set stuff up. All that's gone now. It pretty much runs perfectly. Not an issue in sight. Yes, I did have some issues there, but I got it all fixed. Turned out that it was actually just a tiny, how should I put this, cooling issue on the graphics card that caused the FPS issues. Basically, it was getting way too hot. So I installed a piece of extra software that let me manually manipulate the cooling profile for the fans on the graphics card. So that has definitely fixed that particular issue. Though I am still a little bit concerned in terms of the temperature when I'm running stationeers, because basically it's in early alpha. Absolutely intriguing game, that I have to say. But it's still fairly poorly optimized, which means it's pretty heavy on the graphics card. And that basically puts my graphics card at 90 degrees Celsius at the moment whenever I run it. And add to that on top a bit of stream compression and whatnot, and it gets pretty damn hot. So I'm gonna have to see if I can come up with a different solution for adding some extra cooling to my case, so I can hopefully lower the temperature a little bit, just enough to be able to potentially stream it at some point, but we'll see. Kind of depends on whether I can manage to cool it down sufficiently so it doesn't end up breaking. I don't really want it to burn. But we'll see. Right, so we were adding fixing pegs to this, so that would be a, pardon my phone, is going bonkers at the moment. There we go. So effectively this would need to be fixing peg storage, storage for the builders. I know that we will need it, most definitely. Most definitely, because as an example, if I start putting down these wooden walls, we're gonna need 3 fixing pegs a piece. So yeah, we will need them, definitely. And I actually do plan to queue up some construction of those wooden walls at some point, very soonish. So let's get a supply bot for the infamous builders, which would be this guy. So just to help myself out a little bit, I'm gonna move it down here. This would then be supply, fixing, peg. There we go. Just makes it a little easier for all this. Dude, I clicked record, thank you. So go snag however many you can and stuff them in a box down here. Thank you. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Well, at first glance, yeah, it does seem a little bit complicated. But overall, I think this is no more complicated than you yourself choose to make it. This game, fortunately, does have the flexibility that you can make it as complex as you feel like, and to some extent you can make it as relatively simple as you feel like doing it. There are tons and tons of features in the game that lets you do some incredibly complex things just through sheer mechanics. My whole upgrade system over here is an excellent example of that, and I have a mouse that very much wants to go up and chew on my cables right now, and she's not allowed to. There we go. So, right. Overall, this all builds on these bots that have a certain amount of memory. And with that memory, actually I need to add in a builder script up here, so or a builder bot. So let's grab a recipe like this, for example. See, this is going to need 3 logs and 3 fixing pegs. The log builder bot is right there, and he's going to go add those 3. Yeah, Snow White, my little mouse, except she's a chinchilla. But we currently don't have a bot to add fixing pegs to blueprints, so we're going to make one. So basically, this is more or less a more kind of team effort, I guess. This entire setup right here is made up of a bunch of different bots that each have different tasks. And each task determines exactly what part of it. Yes, it is basically one massive factory. So as an example, this over here is the assembly line for new bots being crafted. And this bot right here is brand new and has never been used before, but I'm gonna make use of it now. So this one will be a builder bot, and he will be building with fixing pegs. And this avatar right here is my Autonaut, which is basically just the player. So to set up this bot, I'll start by giving it a name, build fixing peg. There we go. And then the premise for constructing the programming for the bots is that you basically show the bots exactly how to do this stuff. So I'm going to hit record, and when I do that, this bot right here will start moving towards where I am. Then I can start doing all the commands. There he is. So he's basically going to come over here and have a look at exactly what I do. So I'm going to go to this box, take out a fixing peg there, and then I'm going to highlight the take from and then put a repeat around it. That will let me repeat this one instruction until the robot's hands run full. When that happens, I basically want him to go find a blueprint in this one particular area that needs a fixing peg and then add it to it. And this will let me specify the size of the search area like that, and then I can move it around and place it basically where I want him to search. So that would be this area. So there we go. And then again highlight these, do a repeat around that, and have him repeat this until his hands are empty, or he's not able to find another blueprint or some other error occurs. So when that happens, this program right now finishes. Though if I put another repeat around it, then I can instruct him to keep doing this forever. So whenever I plop down a blueprint here, he's then gonna go fill up his hands and then go do add to the blueprints until it's finished. So I'm gonna step away. So there we go. And that concludes the construction. So now he ran out of blueprints to put stuff into, so he went to refill his hands, and then the supply bot is coming right there to restock the chest. So each of these bots individually do one or maybe two tasks, depending which one it is. Yay, more research. Good gear, crank, and the crude axle, plus the wood shaping bench. Nice. Very nice. So that'll, by basically combining them in sort of a modular system, you can then build up an entire production line to have them actively produce, continuously produce something. It's just a matter of how you creatively choose to link the bots together, I guess, and then using the different commands that they can execute, you can then do something more complex, like over here I have one bot monitoring this box. So when this box becomes not full, meaning it is less than completely filled, then it effectively instructs these three bots down here to start producing new robot parts. And then in doing that and having a couple of collector bots to pick up the pieces and stuff them in the chests, I constantly have a cache of effectively parts to build 10 new bots at any given moment. This team right here deals with upgrading lower tiered bots to the current tier, and these deal with assembling new bots whenever there's a vacant spot for a new one. So it's sort of a puzzle factory builder of sorts. Can become incredibly addictive, to be honest. I have played this for, I don't know, a couple of 100 hours, including the prototype, maybe three, maybe 400 hours. And I still haven't seen all of the new content in the game, so this playthrough I will hopefully get to see all of it, which will be a very welcome new experience with the game. Anyways, we ended up getting a wood shaping bench, but we also need to get this structural workbench up and running at some point. So we have a lot of new stuff to do. For now I'm just gonna see if I can get rid of that blinking because it's getting on my nerves. See, that's the 3 new variants of the bots that we could potentially produce, but I'm not gonna do that right now. What I am going to do is put this guy up where he belongs, right there. And then I'm gonna have the cleaner bot go pick a different component, because I think he's done with the whole drive thing for the cleanup job. So there you go. Get going. Nice. Alrighty, I'll catch you around, and don't get distracted with your homework. Right, so tiny issue has kind of crept up while I've been chatting away like a complete derp. You see, we have an issue in that the market is actually completely empty of logs, which isn't particularly good. So let's go have a quick look at the forestry and see if we actually have both of our movers. Yeah, we do have both of our movers going, and they are pretty much running all the time, moving logs from the forestry over to the market. But unfortunately, at the moment, we're spending more than we can produce, so might be a good time to add in a second forestry. Um, so I think we may just have enough time to do that today. Um, yeah, let's add in a second forestry to kind of pick up the slack a little bit. 5 boxes, that should be fine. We basically only need 4, but we do need a fresh pallet if we're going to do this, like so. And then we're going to have to borrow the turf digger, because where is his spot? Right there. There is a little bit of turf missing right there, so we're going to put him up for that job. And the turf collector, I don't remember. Yeah, he does have one of those. I should actually give him a sign so I can just move that. There we go. Let him do his thing, and we could go fetch that frickin' chicken down there. Chicken fricassee. And stuff him inside a tiny fence, though I don't remember the minimum sizes required for those fenced off areas, to be honest. We'll just leave him. Whatevs. Nothing majorly important. We do need a little bit of the nice turf, though, just so we can spruce up the area, and I should actually move the... Yeah, you know what? Cancel that. I think we're gonna go grab this guy. And then we're gonna clear out this area over here a little bit. So basically I want him to clear out stumps in this area, I guess. There. So stumps, go. And then I should probably move. Yep, I know. It's all good. So we'll have you go back here where you belong. And then the other guy is going to run a lot back and forth, but yeah, I guess he can manage that. I did arrive, so get rid of that. And then I think I'm gonna borrow a axe here and start chopping some of those excess trees here, and then we'll see how far we get with this. Would be nice to be rid of these excess trees so we can get this tool area and local storage properly set up. And then, oh, actually I should probably get the turf layer over here as well. Get him going on sprucing up the area. Yeah, let's get that done. Then I can complete that off stream. Because that's gonna take a good while to do. And is our research doing anything? Nah, it's not. Actually, I think I'm gonna cut it a little early today, and just get the rest of this stuff here basically set up and then let it run a bit off stream to get these tedious things done. Um, so we don't have to sit here waiting for them. Because that's, again, one of those that's going to take forever to complete. So not particularly fun to watch, but it's good when it's done. So let's see. Can we put him right there? We could put him there, but I don't think I wanna. So we're gonna do this instead. That should be just enough, yep. And I should have included that. Burp. Oh well. Let's see. Turf laying, go. And then we're gonna grab, no, I said M for move. Put the box here, box of supplies, and that shovel supply over there too. There we go. Right, so this will be for the new tree farm that we're gonna build, but that will be for tomorrow. So for now, I will bid you a continued great day or evening, whichever applies, and thank you very much for joining me this time around. This is Autonauts, and I'm Sheridan, and I'll catch you tomorrow evening. Bye!